Hi everyone and welcome today for Thanks God is Elbow Day. And today I want to go deeply trying to understand what's the loose color sign and does it look arthroscopically. So the loose color sign technically we describe it as an abundancy of the annular ligament in front of the radial head. And you can notice it when the elbow is flexed in between 70 and 90 degrees of flexion, both in arthro-CT or arthro-MRI inflection, as you can see in this slide high on the right side. You can see nicely the annular ligament dislocated and the contrast entering in between the capsule or the annular ligament and the front of the radial head. Of course, you need an exam flexion. You cannot test this in extension. And honestly, I don't understand too much asking MRIs and CTs in extension because we use our elbows in our daily activity in flexion. So here, higher on the right side, you see one very open loose color, abundant loose color, and one in which is negative. So you see very adherent annular ligament in front of the radial head. On the left side, you have left and low, two different situations. Those are two different patients. We are looking arthroscopically from the anteromedial side, and we're looking in with the patient in a lateral decubitus position. We're talking about left elbow, and it's you see very nicely on the left side a very continent annular ligament, on the right side a more abundant annular ligament, sometimes covered with synovitis. And at a certain point, you also see a mini spreader with which we measure the height of the loose collar there. And high on the left side, instead, you have a loose collar that is so abundant that you can see under the radial head, you see very nicely a radial neck. Originally, we described it as the possibility to see the radial neck arthroscopically instead of just the radial head and so the cartilage. But high in the left side of this slide, you see very abundant, very redundant situation. So this was the message for today and for this week. I'm Paolo Arrigoni. This is Elbow Lab, and right on the very up side of this slide, you see a QR code. This brings you to an association that is ARSAX ODV, that is a charity association for getting funds for studying ARSAX. It is a neurological disease. One of my kids is affected, and we're always looking for some support from you, all of you guys, to study and to promote research and to promote researchers to study about that. Thank you so much, and see you next week.